miserable outside, so I said, why not start a live stream? And we are listening to this album, and it's called The Complete 1950s Recordings. And I haven't got my magnifying glass for the money spider typos. So if you bear with me, you can enjoy the posters, and I will go to the dark side of the moon, and I will get my magnifying glass and come back. And now I am back from the dark side of the moon with the magnifying glass, so we can read the backs of the CDs. So, whoops, that's a email. So we will answer that shortly after we finish this 10-minute slot. So we have the complete 1950s uh, live recordings, performances CD. I thought it was in a much bigger box like this one. I've also been listening to this one. This is The Boy from Tupelo. This is 1950s live recordings. There we go. A triple album, and each CD is about 70 minutes long, so a lot of listening to do. We'll have a look at the booklet. Comes with a nice booklet. So I kind of had wanted all the 1950s recordings in the one place, and I was absolutely blown away. I remember years ago getting a 1950s recording, and I wasn't too impressed with the sound quality. The sound quality on this just blew me away, and what I really enjoyed about this one was I could hear the influences of Elvis on the Beatles. I could hear the influence of Elvis on Led Zeppelin, and you can tell it a mile away. The energy was just amazing. Like, he was 19 years old when he was doing this, so he wasn't even in his 20s. So there you go. What were we doing at that age? There's the nice booklet. And there's another album called Elvis is Black, which is a kind of an unfortunate title, but very good album. And it's all the songs that he recorded that were originally sung by black artists, and it's absolutely fantastic. And have them all on the one place as well, rather than spread over all the catalogue. What I would really, I would like two different things. I would like an Elvis in mono box set of all his recordings in mono, just like the Beatles. And I would also like a triple album of an Elvis album and a Beatles album. They share about 10 different songs in both their catalogs. Like, That's Alright, and Money Honey, and Memphis, Tennessee, and songs like that. And I would like to have the original recordings of those songs on this album that I'm proposing, the Elvis Beatles album and Beatles Elvis album. There's the Golden May suit, and this is what it's like on the inside. All the money spider typos. And some of the songs on this are actually on this one as well. So I'll give you a look at this one, even though I did an unboxing. But as I said, I have been listening to it. And this is not on any of the any of the streaming services that I am with. I'm with Amazon and I'm with iTunes, and this is not on it, so this is why I've been listening to it. So here we go. And you get really good books with the big, huge Sony Legacy CDs. Lots of information on them. And I still have not gotten any of the Elvis FTDs. I'm kind of not in the zone for them. I can afford them, and there's some ones that are out there that are kind of 30 quid, which is kind of the price that they should be. But I think they're kind of overhyped and overpriced, even though they have lovely covers, alternative covers. But you have music on vinyl and not now music, even though they're Russian bootlegs, and you can get the alternative covers of Elvis albums on those. And today happens to be the 60th anniversary of the release of the soundtrack of Girls, Girls, Girls. And so, kind of, Elvis was very good at turning out movies, but they weren't very good movies, or shall we say, 10 of those movies were very good and 10 were not. But what he was also good at doing was picking a good song for a bad movie. And you have Girls, Girls, Girls. Sounds like an Austin Powers movie. And you have the classic Elvis song, Return to Sender. That comes from that movie. And yeah, you get the picture. So kind of Elvis kind of movies fall into the category of good songs, but bad movies. And excellent pictures in here. Hold on now. Yeah, that's what we like. Lots of pictures. Ooh, look. Very, very good. You get your money's worth with this one. This is the boy from Tupelo. Ooh, like. Brings you back in time to 1956. And that's what I liked about listening to this. You were there. You were really, really there at the. You kind of went on a time travel. And you weren't just listening to the experience, you were back at the experience, and you kind of could pick up the atmosphere that was recorded. And they were recorded on a very kind of, I won't say bad instruments, recording instruments. They were instruments of their time, but the way they improved the sound quality from those instruments was just absolutely amazing, both on this one and especially on this one. I highly, highly recommend what not watching. It's so good. You kind of just you felt you were there. And the last time I kind of had that live experience was with listening to Queen Live Killers. You were just transported back in time, and you were at the concert. It wasn't just a listening experience, it was a total submersion, an immersion experience without having to put on a VR set. And you were just listening, you were there. They just transported you back in time to the Queen concert, and they transported you back in time to the 1950s with this absolutely wonderful, wonderful selection of songs from 1956. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Very happy with this. I'm very happy with this boy from Tupelo. And hold on, we open up the disc selection here. And I'll just read you some of the tracks. And we have disc 1 on The Boy from Tupelo. We have My Happiness, That's When Your Heartache Begins. I'll Never Stand in Your Way. It wouldn't be the same without you. And then we have the Sun Masters. They were the Memphis recording masters. And then we have the Sun Masters, Harbor Lights, I Love You Because, That's All Right, Blue Moon of Kentucky, and Blue Moon. Then we go to. Oh, excuse me, I do apologize. early morning rains, shall we say. And then tomorrow night, I'll never let you go. I don't care if the sun don't shine, just because. Good rocking tonight. Milk Cow Blues Boogie. You're a heartbreaker. I'm left. You're right. She's gone. The slow version. Baby Let's Play House. I'm left, you're right, she's gone, the proper version. And then I forgot to remember to forget and Mystery Train. And then Trying to Get to You and When It Rains, It Really Pours. And then we have the RCA Masters. That's Alright. Blue Moon of Kentucky. I Love You Because. And then tomorrow night. And that's the RCA. So on this we have the Memphis Recording Service archives, and that's this one. This is the Memphis Recording Archives, and then we have the Sun Masters, and the RCA Masters, and there's three excellent discs. Again, all about 70 minutes long, so you get a whole lot of Elvis on these albums. And so you have a kind of, shall we say, we have a normal CD and a kind of a big CD. So hold on, we have this one and we have this one. And I highly recommend both. If you're not familiar with Elvis's stuff before RCA, these are two good ways to explore all that material. So thank you for all the views, all the comments, all the likes, and all the shares. Try and get up to 2,000 subscribers before Christmas. If you want to help me do that, you follow me, I follow you, like the old Genesis song goes. And yeah, we can work things out. And I'm getting close to the 1,000,000 views, but I'd like to get monetized here on YouTube. So I'd like to make that happen before the end of the year. That would be cool. If not, we'll work towards it at the end of at the start of next year. Thank you ever so much for coming along my streaming adventure with me, and we will look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. This is Elvis Monday, Beatles Tuesday, and we'll do the same again tomorrow. I'll be going over now to TikTok, and I'll be doing this again on TikTok, and then I'll be doing my DJ show after that. Thank you very much, and have a very good Monday wherever you happen to be watching from, and whenever you happen to be watching from. Thank you. Thank you.